There's £50 up for grabs on the starting 11 app this weekend. Simply enter the FPLtips mini league and create your best 11 from Sunday's matches. It's free to enter and the league is public and open to all via the Browse Games menu. Or alternatively, you can enter using the code on screen now. The FPL Watchlist series continues with a look at some potential future transfer targets for the FPLtips team. Here's a look at 3 more players who impressed ahead of Gameweek 18. Spurs edged a narrow win over Wolves, with the 2 goals coming against the run of play. Lucas Moura fired first for the away side, bringing the ball under control before making his way into the box and finding the space to strike a wonder goal into the roof of the net. The Brazilian has netted 3 goals in 5 game weeks under Mourinho, and was named in the starting 11 in all but one of those matches. During that period, his total of 4 big chances ranks joint top with Dele Alli amongst Spurs players, while no teammate has exceeded his 2.39 XG. Whilst Dele Alli and Son are likely to be more reliable assets, in terms of game time, the 27-year-old offers a much cheaper way into the Spurs attack, at £7 million. The next 7 game weeks see them host Brighton and Norwich, amongst some favourable away ties with Norwich, Southampton and Watford. Aston Villa suffered a 2-0 defeat to Sheffield United after Jack Grealish failed to convert from the penalty spot, with his effort coming back off the crossbar. Only McGoldrick could match his total of 3 shots inside the box during the game, with no player managing more. The last 5 game weeks have seen the 24-year-old amass 2 goals and 1 assist in some fairly tricky fixtures, to average 4.6 points per game. Only Pulisic and Salah fired more than his 12 shots inside the box during that period, amongst midfielders, while only 5 players could better his 12 attempted assists. Villa now face back-to-back home ties with Southampton and Norwich, and take on just one top 6 side in the next 8 game weeks. Saints have conceded the most goals this season, with Norwich ranking second worst. Only West Ham have conceded more big chances than the Canaries. Everton earned a 1-1 draw with Man United in Game Week 17, as Richarlison made a second consecutive start up front alongside Calvert-Lewin. No player took more than his 7 touches in the opposition's box during the game, and Adama Traore and Salah were the only midfielders able to better that tally during the game week. The Brazilian has amassed 9 goal involvements this season, and has scored in 4 of the last 6 game weeks, where he's averaged 5.5 points per game. No midfielder has had more than his 5 big chances during that period, a tally he shares with Sterling and Pulisic. Only Son, Salah and De Bruyne have fired more than his 7 efforts on target. The Toffees face just one of the current top 6 teams in the next 9 game weeks, and host an out-of-form Arsenal side this weekend.